Of course, the SABC pulling out all resources for this 55th ANC National Conference. If you want to get all the details coming out of that event, remember the SABC has a platform called SABC Plus that you can download, www.sabcplus.com, where you can get all the happenings in our pop-up channel on OTT. You can download that app, and of course all our other online platform. SABC News Senior Political reporter Samkele Maseko is in conversation with the ANC's Magashule. Let us now cross over to him right now. Samkele, what's Mr. Magashule saying?
ANC Secretary-General, who suspended Ace Magashule, will be in conversation with us shortly. The ANC start of this conference has been delayed due to delays of delegates at the registration venue, which seems to be in shambles, with many provinces yet to register. Only 4 provinces were able to register last night. Gauteng was the last province to try and register at about 10:30 in the evening. Political machinations are in full swing within the ANC. You've just heard Zizi Godwa, ANC NEC member, saying that party leaders should stick to party discipline and that they defended former President Jacob Zuma during his entire years as the president of the ANC, and that they don't take it lightly that the former president is now seemingly attacking the incumbent president of the ANC. Suspended ANC Secretary-General supposed to be in sight delivering the organizational report, but not even a delegate to this conference. Mr. Magashule, this conference is sitting, you are outside, you won't be delivering the organizational report. Former President Jacob Zuma saying it's the first time in history that an elected SG can't deliver an organizational report.
Well, the only structure which can suspend me is the National Executive Committee. But because I'm a disciplined member, I'm on suspension. I did not fight it. I'm here. I'm still the Secretary-General of the ANC because I was elected by the highest decision-making body, which is the National Conference. It is the highest in between any other thing. So the NEC, President Ramaphosa says innocent until proven otherwise, until proven guilty. This is what I have said. If you go on review, when you are actually supposed to be allowing parliamentary processes, remember the panel in parliament could not be established if the ANC majority reject that thing. So the ANC itself wanted a panel, like the ANC wanted Zondo Commission. Now, when the panel report comes out, the ANC itself says, no. I salute Comrade Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, I salute Comrade Sisulu, I salute Msebenzi Zwane Supra Mahuma Pelu. And I think mere intimidation will never intimidate thousands and thousands of ANC members like us. We know this organization, we are the children of this organization, we have struggled. We're not going to be pushed out by those who joined the ANC today.
Mr. Magashule, you look at the run-up to this conference, former President Jacob Zuma saying that delegates to this conference should reject the political report, reject the financial report, and reject the organizational report. If these reports are rejected, what then becomes of the organization?
110 years of the African National Congress. This is where the ANC is, because the aim of white monopoly, the aim of the forces of reaction, is to actually ensure that the ANC die. And it is assisted by those who camouflaged in ANC colors, by those who can actually sing slogans, by those who can actually be seen to be fighting corruption. Remember, Lula was charged with corruption and Lula is back as president. So the ANC at this moment, I'm calling upon the delegates not to accept anything which is an ANC. They know the history of the African National Congress, and the branches of the ANC will talk.
Mr. Magashule, when you look at the ANC, it's taken a decision to discipline Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, Supra Mahuma Pelo, Msebenzi Zwane, all of those who voted for the adoption of this Section 89 report in Parliament. Is the ANC correct to discipline these members who voted with their conscience, particularly knowing that you are amongst those who said that all members of the ANC should always obey the party line?
Yeah, no. The Zondo Commission, which the president and the ANC says they respect. The Zondo Commission said members of parliament takes an oath in terms of the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa. And these members have to exercise their consciences when it comes to parliamentary processes. So what are you saying? That Zondo Commission, we shouldn't recognize it. We should recognize it when it suits certain leaders of the African National Congress. The panel, we should not recognize it. We should recognize it when it suits certain leaders of the parliament. The judges, we should actually recognize their judgments when it suits certain leaders of the ANC. It's a big no. And those who have struggled must continue to struggle. Those who have fought apartheid based on principles must continue actually saying what is wrong and what is right, and the truth will always prevail.
Mr. Magashule, you are the custodian of the African National Congress. Even though you are suspended, you are the Secretary-General. Should you not be enforcing party leaders and party members of parliament to toe the party line instead of voting against the party line?
Well, if leaders of the ANC themselves, as the highest level, the National Executive Committee, when they say certain things, where's Pravin Gordhan, where's Derek Harakom, were they charged? When they voted in parliament, where was the party line? 37 of them, were they charged? What inconsistencies? ANC members must not accept all these nonsensical things. And if the ANC members are charged, so what? What will happen? And if they wanted to charge Comrade Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, a principal leader, you know, Comrade Nkosazana was the deputy to Comrade Steve Biko. And when all these guys were not there, these young guys who come now and they were elected on a slate during 2017, and they regard themselves as revolutionaries. What type of revolutionaries, peacetime revolutionaries are this?
How should members of the party vote in this conference? Should they vote for Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, Zweli Mkhize, or Cyril Ramaphosa?
The branches of the ANC must decide. If they want the African National Congress to win 2024 elections, the branches of the ANC must not must not do what they have actually done in 2017. They must elect leaders they trust, leaders with struggle credentials, leaders who can actually take the ANC out of this quagmire, leaders who are principled, leaders who understand organizational processes, leaders who are not going to be bought to sell ESCOM and SAA, collapse state-owned enterprises, leaders who care about the poor of our people, leaders who actually care about blacks and Africans in particular, and leaders who care about all the Democrats in South Africa as a non-racial organization. So I'm calling upon leaders of the ANC and branches of the ANC to seriously apply their minds. Otherwise, you can see throughout the country the ANC is going. The base of the ANC is being eroded. Oliver Tambo, Walter Sisulu, Harry Gwala. And I'm saying, I salute you media. You have been saying Jacob Zuma, Ace Magashule are not in speaking terms. We are in speaking terms. I am talking to those comrades.
So you did foster that meeting between Zweli Mkhize, Zuma, and also Lindiwe Sisulu?
I did not foster any meeting. I have met comrades individually to say, comrades, you need to come together and make sure that you defeat these reactionaries and take and repossess the African National Congress and bring it back to our people. In my own township, there is no water for 8 months in my municipality.
Will you be watching the conference on TV?
I will be watching it and watch the space. You may see me in the conference.
Mr. Ace Magashule is hoping that those delegates will be able to bring him from the conference floor back to the conference, the first Secretary-General of the ANC, not to deliver the organizational report as he is suspended.
Samkele Maseko, thank you so much. That conversation with Ace Magashule. Of course, we have a tweet that Nkosazana Zuma has also tweeted this morning saying, "Good morning, comrades. I wish to assure you that the communication I received from the acting SG of the ANC does not affect my ability to stand if nominated by branches of the ANC. I'm still allowed to stand for nomination and I will avail myself." Malebongwe.